Hey yo, on some real shit. Um, Tory, can't believe you be disrespecting your original first Chixtape like that, bro. How you gonna be disrespecting Chixtape one like that? I mean, you have no need to be ashamed of it. I know, or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you got roasted for having it out the first time, and maybe you're kind of like a little bit, you know, embarrassed to show it and reveal it. But I think the first Chixtape you've ever made is pretty dope. I think it's organic, original, and honestly, it's the most like for me. I think it's the most respectful project you've put out of all the Chixtapes, and that includes two because that was all you, bro. Like Chixtape one was all you. You made a song where the beat was composed by you, your vocals. So like, what are you talking about, bro? I mean, for me, this is all coming from the rankings I saw that he gave out for all of his Chixtapes. Um, a week after playing Chixtape 5, bro, honestly, I think Chixtape 5 could easily be either his best project that he's ever made or the worst shit that he's ever put out. There's a lot of things that I feel like are lacking in that project: originality, creativity, for starters. And they all bang, don't get me wrong, but like, it just doesn't feel like vintage Tory, you know what I mean? It just feels like, Tory's forcing some of these samples, like, to come out, like, and I think it's just to like help paint the picture. He's too focused on the structure of the mixtape to make the songs kind of fit and everything. Like, that's not how you first started when you sampled, bro. Like, you picked out the best shit and it just worked. Crew, I mean, come on, man. Crew was a clean ass song. You just made a brand new song out of it, and that was cool. Like, that's what should be expected out of Chixtape. It shouldn't be like every song should just be in an automatic sample. Like, Chixtape 2 is still, and you still can argue with this in yourself. 2 is original, but it's also the dopest one because you put, like, everything just felt free, bro. And honestly, I think I could agree with you that 4 is pretty good up there as well. Because the vibes from there, like how you mentioned, was pretty good. Like, when you were recording and shit, I could feel that presence while I'm listening to the music. So I can respect that. Of course, 3 is cool, but I think it's on the bottom for me. Uh, I can't take 3 over 1, bro. And I know originally before 5 came out, I had it as 2, 4, 1, 3. Now it's tough because I really like Chixtape 1. I really do. I think I might like Chixtape 1 more than. It's tough because I really like the vibe from Chixtape 4. I still think 2, 4, 1 are my top 3. I think 5 is going to take 4th place, and then after that, it's going to be 3. Now, I think 5 definitely is up to date. At least I want to think on a, like, quality level, on mixing and mastering. Like, it's definitely ahead of everything. The fact that it's 18 tracks long, there was a lot of new ideas you try to implement it, but I feel like that was lost on the fact that a lot of the beats sounded basic. It sounded boring. A couple of them were just complete misses, like Ludacris's take on the one he did with Ludacris. What was it called? But like, I didn't like that at all. You took away what was the best part of that sample, and that was the low tone of the Spanish guitars. And then when you made it high pitched, you lost that sub bass of the guitar, and that just killed that song for me. So I couldn't fuck with that. And also, you're just making your 808s drop and pick up like how you did in Love Me Now. That's not how your 808s hit. The track that really exemplified the OG Tory Lanez and the OG Chixtape is the first track, The Trade. In my opinion, that's the best track. That's why I had it in my category E song, and I made an individual video on that just to show you that what I really like about that song. The Trade, in my opinion, is the best song, and it's really the only, I won't say the only, but it's definitely the song that I feel most relatable to, that can make me feel like I'm getting those Chixtape 2 vibes, or even those Chixtape 4 vibes. Even Chixtape 1. It's just because you sounded like the same, like, you sounded at your best. when you take your pauses. You don't try to sing like a powerhouse with that high tone of yours. That baby soft voice is better for just being, quick and subtle, short and sweet. And then if you go in your low tones, hey, especially that new Toronto trap voice of yours, when you go in that mode, yeah, hell yeah. Like how you did on Yes Sir, go all out, sing as hard as you can. But I feel like you gotta know when's the right time to go powerhouse mode and when you don't need to do it. Damn, these hiccups are killing me, bro. But I just wanted to get this off my chest. I don't need to make it too long. My rankings for Chixtape so far, just 1 week in after listening to Chixtape 5, I got it as 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. That's just my taste. I think 5 is, I like a lot of songs a lot more now as I've been listening to it. A Fool's Tale with Ashanti, I'm liking that a lot more. Of course, I like the song with Maya. Just listening to it, my only issue is that song's too short, so I can't really fully appreciate it. The song you did with, what's his name? I'm liking The Take with Chris Brown a little more now, as well as the song with Lloyd and Lil Wayne. I'm liking that a lot more too. That song was really good, especially listening to Lloyd and Tory bounce off each other, and of course Lil Wayne coming in with that OG voice. Another mention I needed to bring up, going to that track with Maya, I just realized that Maya is basically a tad bit higher of a tone than Tory, but sounds alike. So it's like as if it's like mother and son, singing on a track together or some shit. And that's no knock on Maya. I'm just saying she's a sexy ass MILF right now, and no knock on her if she was like, young and had a baby or like that, and that's what Tory became. That's just all I'm thinking, man. Like, but with that being said, though, it really feels like as if Tory was like the kid Maya just had with someone else, and then boom, Tory just had that singing talent for Maya, and that's how it is. It's like Tory is really the male version of Maya, how he sings in that high pitched baby soft voice. But it's crazy because Maya can go anywhere around. It's just in that song, it sounded like as if I was listening to 2 different versions. It's like 2 different gender versions, essentially. You know what I mean? But other than that, as far as I can recall, definitely just some songs I just wasn't a fan of, like how he had the 808 pattern, which is kind of basic, and then you have your typical hi-hat going in. Jerry Spronger, for example. It's a good song. I like the performance by Tory and Payne. Their vocal performance was spot on and nice, but I just felt like the beat could have been better, in my taste. I just really it's just whatever to me, you know what I mean? And just going back to my first thing I was mentioning earlier, I feel like a lot of the samples are forced out. I don't feel like Tory was taking his time. He didn't choose the best sample of the song that could have made a really good hit or beat. He just took what felt like was the best, part to fit his script. You know what I mean? Like A Fool's Tale. I remember the first part when he was playing low, deep voice. I'm like, that would have sounded really good on a loop. But then, he just kept the beat running off when it was like, when she said, running back to you or some shit like that. So that's where he had that running back song. Yeah, that's about it. I'll give you guys a full month review of how I feel about Chixtape 5. Right now, I think 5 is best to sit in the middle of the pack for me. I think I still prefer 2, 4, and 1 right now. I'm still letting not milk. I'm still letting 5 kind of grow on me. I'm still giving it that chance, but right now, I only have it above 3. I still can't put it above 2, 4, 1. I really originally made this video for my way of saying, Tory, don't disrespect Chixtape 1. Chixtape 1 is dope. Don't sleep on your shit, my nigga. I hate when people do that, when they make some great shit, and then they're like, it wasn't good. And then they go and release some mediocre shit, and they say that shit's hot. Like, Tory, you're doing that. You need to stop. With that being said, deuces, y'all.